Does the day always seem to get away from you? Do you feel like you're always busy? Are you always trying to jump between multiple tasks and never really getting much done or getting anything done? Well, this video is for you. Hey, my name's Simon. I'm from Grow Your Gym, and today we're going to be talking about productivity, maximizing every single minute of the day so you can have the best life, the best results, and the best outcomes. Now, when we talk about productivity and discipline and all that stuff, you've probably heard a whole bunch of BS around you got to get up at 2:38 a.m. every single day. You need to meditate for 6.3 hours. You need to drink 93 liters of water and all that sort of shit, right? So there are benefits of obviously those three things and not obviously those quantities, but there are rules and principles that you can implement in your day, in your week, every single month as well, which will lead you to a productive lifestyle, productive results, productive outcomes. So when people tell me, shit, Simon, there isn't enough hours in the day, I just don't have time, I got kids, I got commitments, I have all these other things, here's what I say to that. This is madness. Madness. This is Sparta. For those who haven't seen the movie, bit of homework, go watch 300. It will change your goddamn life. So, this is our principle. This is our framework for high productivity. This, what we're about to go through, is for elite Spartans. Those who want to get the most out of their life, the most out of the day, and be big dogs. Sick of being that little chihuahua? This is for the big dogs. So our principle, and some of you would have ran through this with me already, we call it Spartan time. It's about taking back control of your day, taking back control of your business, taking back control of your life. We train your brain and body for long-term peak performance. We're not just about having a good day here and there. We're talking about optimizing yourself physically and mentally to be able to generate long-term consistent results. Use the 300 principle for elite level productivity and kill the madness of distraction. This is Sparta, bitches. Now, before I get into the next, into what the Spartan time is, the questions I get all the time is, Simon, how are you so happy all the time? Simon, how do you have so much energy all the time? Simon, don't you have like kids and multiple businesses and all that? And yeah, I do. But I can sustain high volumes of energy consistently long-term by utilizing a productivity structure and framework, which we'll go through briefly today. And I allow myself to rest. I schedule it in. I'm disciplined with that. Now, discipline is one of those things you hear all the time about, oh, you got to be super disciplined. But again, it is actually more simple than you think. So our Spartan time principle works in 300-minute intervals. Again, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert here, but the movie 300 is about 300 Spartan soldiers. What? Crazy, right? Each one of these soldiers is precious. They're a life, right? And each has their important part that they play. When they form this shield wall, every single soldier plays their part. Every single soldier is important, right? When one of those falls, that's a gap in that shield wall, allowing the enemy to penetrate and obviously derail win the battle and take over their country, city, whatever it is, right? The same principle applies with us in our day. We're going to break up our day into 300-minute intervals, 300-minute battles. Every single one of those minutes is precious. We treat it like a life, much like our soldiers in our army, right? With those 300 minutes, man, we're at war. We're in a battle. So we need to go in with intensity. We need to go in with laser-like focus. We need to go in like our life is on the line. Now, with this 300, the cool thing about setting a time is, man, we've got a shitload of minutes in the day. There's 1,440 minutes in every single day. We're only going to be breaking the day into 300-minute battles or intervals. Battle 1 in the morning, Battle 2 in the mid part of the day, Battle 3 in the evening, and then you have roughly 10 hours of free time to rest, recharge, obviously sleep, and get ready for the 3 battles that are going to happen the next day. Now, each battle, we look at it like it's a full day. The cool thing about it is in every single calendar day, we can achieve 3 days worth of productivity. Now, we break up each battle and we have a rest in between every single battle so we can reflect, we can reset, and we can rest, right? So we're getting 3 days worth of work, worth of productivity, worth of shit done in one day. Now, not all of these battles have to be work-related or business-related or gym-related or all that. But if that is your main priority and that's going to lead towards your main goal, then make it all about those things. Now, for myself, man, I'm a dad first. First and foremost, that's it. So one of those battles for me is about being the best bloody dad I can be, the best husband I can be, the best person to be around, the best role model. So one of those battles for me is about that. The second one is about business. What can I achieve in this 300-minute burst in this battle that's going to set me up for success today, tomorrow, this month, this year, this decade, so on and so forth. And the third one is about future focus. What are the things that I can be doing that are going to help me grow long term? I'm in this game for the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years. However long I'm going to be on this planet for, I need to be setting myself up for those long-term strategies. So 3 simple focuses: family, my business, my future, right? So let's look at it. Spartan time actionables. For you to be a Spartan, for you to be King Leonidas, you're going to start each day completing a daily plan. Like the first bloody thing you do when you get out of bed, you're not looking at your phone, you're not scrolling on Instagram and all that. You're going to take out a daily plan and you're just going to jot down what are these actionable items you're going to be committing to today. You need to set that intent from the minute you get up. If you drag your feet, if you hit snooze, you've lost precious minutes. You've lost precious soldiers in your army already, and it's impossible to get those back. Time is finite, time is limited, and we can't make more of it. Number 2, we're going to set your Spartan focus for the day. Now, you're a leader of an elite army. You're an elite leader of an elite army of 300 soldiers, right? Soldiers who can get shit done with intensity, with focus, with energy, right? So you need to set that focus for the day. How do you need to feel? What do you need to think? And how do you need to act today to lead those 300 soldiers or to lead those 300 minutes to victory every single battle you go in? Number 3, you're going to set your Spartan goal for the day. As an elite leader of this Spartan army, what am I going to achieve? I'm not going to be setting something small or something too big. It's something that if I'm going in with an army of 300 strong minutes, what can I achieve in this day when I have 3 of these battles up my belt for the next 1,440 minutes? Number 4, you're going to set your Spartan disciplines for the day. Now, this can be one of the most challenging ones. Setting the must-dos and the must-not-dos for every single day. Now, do a bit of a reflection with yourself. If you found yourself in the past, getting distracted on social media, distracted by external factors, procrastinating about certain things, set yourself some disciplines. If you have been distracted or suffer from procrastination, set yourself little routines, and that's a must-do. If you know exactly what's limiting your success every single day, so on and so forth, make that a must-not-do for the day. Again, it could be social media. It could be limiting phone use. It could be these real basic fundamentals that can be a game changer with your daily productivity. Number 5, each day we're going to set 3 to 5 objectives for each 300-minute battle. So every 300-minute burst we're going into, we're just going to set 3 to 5 objectives. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. We're going to set us with 3 to 5 high-value objectives that we're going to tick off our list. That's going to lead us towards our goal and put us in line with the focus that we've set at the start of the day. Now, these objectives are big, juicy nuggets, right? These are things that we need to get done, not just to survive, but to thrive long term, right? And what happens when you achieve these objectives is it feels bloody good because you just completed a task. So this is obviously a benefit of having a daily planner. To set urgency, to set pace, and set intensity, you need to set timers or alarms or both for every single battle, right? So 300 minutes on the clock. Or do what I do is I have my first alarm go off at 4:30 in the morning. 300 minutes later, my alarm goes off again, telling me that that battle is over. In 30 minutes time, my next battle commences and my alarm goes off to remind me, and so on and so forth. And that repeats 3 times every single day. Now, like I said before, it's a great feeling when you achieve juicy nuggets when you're being productive. So we're going to tick off each objective as you complete it. So you're going to have your daily planner in your hand, on your phone, low spiral with you at all times. So as soon as you complete an objective, you're ticking that bad boy off, give you that sense of accomplishment. You get that dopamine rush, like, whoo, I've knocked 2 out of the 3 off this list for this battle. I'm easily going to pump this third. And then you go into battle number 2 for the day, and you already have that momentum and excitement. So you fly through it. You go into battle number 3 for the day. Boom, 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 boom. It's like dominoes, right? You can't stop it when you're in that winning mindset. But the way to get in that winning mindset is to do all these first things first, obviously, and build that momentum throughout the day. Last but not least, you need to set aside the time to reflect, to reset, and to rest. There's no point doing anything if you can't reflect how well you did, what you did right, what you did wrong, and the things that you learnt. Because if we're just living, an average mediocre life, that might be okay. But for us elite level Spartans, we're improving every single day. We're growing every single day. The day we stop fighting is the day that we die and the enemy forces bloody decimate us, right? So we're going to reflect on the things we did well, the things we did bad, the things we've learned, and what we can do better. We need to reset, all right? So resetting is important. Again, a question I get asked all the time is, how am I so energetic? I'm not, right? I'm not energetic all the time, but I allow myself reset periods to go back to my baseline, to neutral energy, to pretty calm and chilled out, Simon. So when I go into my next battle, I can ramp that shit back up and go into it at 1,000%, at 300%. Thank you, King Leonidas. All right, so you need to give yourself that time to reset. And whatever works for you, whatever method of resetting works for you, then do it. If it is a 10-minute meditation, wicked. Go chill out. If it's reading a book, which it is for me, great. Flick through 10 pages. If it's having a chat, socializing, getting a mad feed, watch some TV, listen to music, whatever it is, do whatever you need to do to get back to that neutral baseline, because you're going to need a rest, right? Which is the third one, which is rest. Man, you're about to go into another 300-minute battle. Now, if it was me, if my life was on the line and I treat every single battle like my life is on the line, I'm not going into that half-ass or half-cocked. Man, I'm going in there, guns blazing, or to keep with this whole, the time period of this movie, I'll go out there with my sword sharp and my shield strong, right? I want to be making sure that I'm going to win that battle. So I need to make sure that I'm rested, I'm energized, and I'm focused, and I can go into that next battle. Next things for you to do. Start this shit, right? Again, like I said at the start, if you've ever felt like, oh, the day just keeps getting away from me, or oh, I've just been so busy, then this is what you need to do. You just need to start. It's as simple as that. And the cool thing about it is it's not hard. The better thing about it is it's actually more rewarding than you might initially think. Now, again, going back to the start, a lot of people, when they hear productivity and discipline, they're just like, that sounds terrible, right? But the cool thing about discipline and having a productivity framework is it actually creates opportunities. Opportunities could be getting into a flow state, allowing time where you can be more creative, getting shit done a lot sooner than you think, which actually gives you more freedom throughout the day. Now, picture this. You have your 300-minute battles throughout the day. But in that 300 minutes, you get all the stuff you needed to do done in 200 minutes. Now, even though you've ticked off all your goals, that gives you 100 extra minutes to do whatever you want. Like I said, you've got momentum now. You're feeling great. Your mind's in the right spot. Your body's in the right spot, and you've created opportunities. You could use that to go even further and grow. You could use it to invest back in yourself so you can also grow. But you have that time now because you practice discipline, and discipline always results in freedom. You just need to be consistent with that discipline. So here's what I'll get you to do right now. In the chat, in the message below, send us a message. And all I want you to do is type in, "This is Sparta!" Throw in a couple emojis in that and there, a couple of gifts. I'll appreciate that. And we'll send you a free copy of our Spartan Time daily planner, along with the 28-day Spartan tracker. Now, this Spartan Time you need to do for at least 28 days consistently to train your body, to train your mind, to be an elite level Spartan. But that is a wrap for today. So that's pretty much it. So when it comes to productivity, when it comes to getting shit done, Spartan Time, 300-minute battles, 30 minutes to reflect, reset, rest. A 300-minute battle, reflect, reset, rest. And for the third time again, a 300-minute battle with intensity, with laser-like focus, with intent, followed by a reflection, a reset, and a rest. That's it for today. Go get it, you Spartans. Bye.